Hi, good morning. Today I am going to present natural language processing. Earlier, I have discussed random forest algorithm, artificial neural network or ANN, and clustering in the last three classes. Now, we are almost in the last few chapters of the second book, that is Python and data sciences. So here, this is the very end of the this book, that is Python and data sciences, which is the most common and popular book among the data scientists or data analysts. So, as it is clear from natural language processing that this is dealing with the languages and also something what we speak. So here it is today NLP. This is also quite common for data analysts or data scientists to analyze the languages, written languages, and the speeches. So what we are understanding about natural language processing, which is this is the 20th chapter of the book, as I mentioned. So for example, if you have a scanned version of the documents, then how your computer will read and understand. And for example, the text file could be converted into a kind of audio file. How is it possible? So for this, the computer needs to understand the words and sentences into proper form. And in case if you want to translate them into different languages, then you also need, your computer needs to understand the version from English to another or in another language to English. So here we can see the cloud of the words. And if the computer scan them, then these words needs to be translated into a proper meaningful sentence. And this is where you need to proceed towards NLP or natural language processing. So the natural language processing deals with the clouds of the words in any language depending on your project and the goal. Now, so natural language processing NLP is defined as a branch of artificial intelligence that provides computers with the capability of understanding text and spoken words in the same way as a human being can. So it incorporates machine learning models, statistics, and deep learning models into the computational linguistics. That is rule-based modeling of human language to allow computers to understand text, spoken words, and understands human language, intent, and the sentiments. So this is the clear and quite basic background. If you understand these two slides, you don't need to understand any other background about NLP introduction. Now, what you can process by using NLP: text version, video version, audio version. And what could happen here during NLP? That is raw language processing, entity extraction, relationship extraction, topic classification, and sentiment analysis. I am quite sure that most of the people could be familiar with the word like raw, entity, extraction, topic classification. What are the sentiment word means here? So basically, if you understand the basics meaning of sentiment, here also it has the same meaning. So it is nothing different than what we understand the real meaning of sentiment. Now, humans communicate with each other by using the words and the text. The way that humans convey information to each other is called natural language. Every day, humans share a language, large quality of information with each other in various languages such as English, German, Spanish, Arabic, and many other languages. However, computers cannot interpret this data which is in natural language. As they communicate in zeros and ones, so precious, the data produced is precious and can offer valuable insights. Hence, you need computers to be able to understand, emulate, and respond intelligently to human speech. NLP refers to the branch of artificial intelligence that gives the machines the ability to read, understand, and derive meanings from human languages. NLP combines the field of linguistics and the computer science to decipher language structure and guidelines, and to make models which can comprehend, break down, and separate significant details from the text and the speech. So now you could understand what is NLP and how significant use of NLP exists in the market and in the developed countries, developed places, developed cities. So NLP needs what? So artificial intelligence, computer science, and human language. From this figure, also you can understand the text which is written in the left side. Now, there are different phases of NLP. For example, lexical analysis or morphological processing, syntactic analysis, semantic analysis, discourse integration, pragmatic analysis. Now, what is lexical analysis or first phase of NLP? So lexical analysis, which is the first phase, or it is also called as morphological processing. In this phase, the sentences, paragraphs are broken into tokens or into separate parts. These tokens are the smallest unit of the text. It scans the entire source text and divides it into meaningful lexemes. For example, the sentence here, he goes to college, is divided into he goes to college and full stop. There are 5 tokens in this sentence. A paragraph may also be divided into sentences. So, lexical analysis is the first phase of NLP, where you convert the sentence or paragraph into tokens. And how it could work is basically your input could be in the form of text. And you need to read the characters. Then You can also process back or push back extra characters. Once you are done with this, then you process for token. So dividing the sentence into tokens. And then you process for syntax analyzer that is asked for token. Now, if you want to understand this lexical or morphological analysis, then it could look like in the figure something as you can see in these three figures. So the first figure on the right side corner is quite simple, that you have the text in the form of a scanned version or in any format. And then you perform lexical analysis to convert them into tokens. The second figure is basically explaining you how you can write the coding part for the lexical analysis or morphological analysis step or first step of natural language processing. Similarly, the third figure on the right side bottom, it also helps you to write the code of the first step of NLP, that is lexical or morphological analysis. Now, second step or second phase is the syntactic analysis or parsing. In this phase, the sentence is checked whether it is well formed or not. So once you convert the sentence into token, then you need to check it, how well it is written or formed. The word arrangement is called, the word arrangement is studied and a syntactic relationship is found between them. It is checked for word arrangements and grammatical corrections or accuracies. For example, the sentence Delhi goes to him is rejected by the syntactic parser because Delhi cannot walk. So he goes to Delhi is the correct sentence. Similarly, if you are writing the good algorithm or code or modules for NLP, then it must be able to find out that this sentence is grammatically wrong. Now, if you want to understand them, the syntactic analysis, then here you need to understand the parts of speech, tagging, consistency parsing, and dependency parsing. So that is levels of